Go.
Hi everyone, you've received your pack now of the planters. So I'm just going to show you of what to do with your grow bag. So it looks like this when you get it. You need to unfold the grow bag and open it out, and you'll see inside that you've got this piece of string, and that's actually two bits that are going to tie the sides of the bag together. It's raining a bit out here at the moment, but that's okay, it's great for the garden. So I'm just going to open out the bag like that, and I've got my bag of potting mix here, which I've opened up, and the potting mix is going to be tipped into the bag here. So I'm going to do that right now, and it's the perfect amount. So if you just tip the bag of potting mix over like that, make sure that the sides of the bag are out as you do this, and you'll see the bag wants to flop out a bit at the side, but that's okay. That's what the ties are for. So we'll empty that into the bag like that, and we want to bring the sides up together, and I'm going to even the potting mix out a bit, and I'm going to get the ties. Excuse me not wearing gloves. Probably best if you wear gloves when you do this at home. So there we go. I've threaded one side of the string through one hole, and then I'm going to come over here and thread it through the other one. And I'm going to gather that up in the middle, and you can see what's happening. It's pulling those sides in so they stay nice and neat. And I'm just going to tie this in a bow because I want to be able to adjust it. If I think I haven't got it in the right spot, or if it's too tight or too loose, then I can adjust it. So again, threading that through that lovely neat hole there, and back through here, and I bring it together and tie that up. I won't have to water the plants. Nature's doing it for me. Okay, so there we have it. So that's a nice spot now for our plants to go into. So you would have also received 3 plants. What I have here is a tomato plant. Okay, so you can see it's a tomato, and it's come in this pot, which is made out of like a cardboard material. So what I've done is I've just pulled the bottom of the pot off. You don't have to be fussy about it, and you don't even have to do it at all, but it just helps. You can see the little roots of the plants there, so it's raring to go and wants to go into the soil and do its thing. So I'm going to dig a hole like that, and with tomatoes you can plant them quite a long way down. It doesn't matter if you fill up over the stem of the plant, it's not going to care. And this is going to get quite big, this tomato plant, so eventually you might have to give it something to hang on to. It doesn't matter if you don't, it doesn't matter if it flops all over the place, you're still going to get a lot of tomatoes. Okay, so you can see how the strings divided the bag into 3. So I'm basically with all of these bags have 3 different plants, 3 different types of plants. This one is a cucumber, all right? So same thing. I've taken the bottom off a little bit, and you can see the roots again. And I'm putting this in over here on the side. The cucumber plant is going to grow over the side of this bag, and it's going to grow on the ground wherever. You can tie it up if you want, but usually I just let them ramble and do their own thing. And you'll see the little yellow flowers appear after a period of time, and each of those flowers will produce a cucumber. So you'll get a lot of picking cucumbers over a long period of time. Next, I'm going to put in some spring onions. So here we have the little pot. Now you can do this 2 ways. If you just want to put the whole little pot in, that's fine. You can cut those spring onions if you want, and they will keep coming back up again. So But if you want to use the white section, you can pull the whole plant out. So I'm going to show you, if you take this out of the pot like that, and you can see there's a whole lot of roots there. If you want to, you can separate these out into individual. You have to be a little bit careful with this, try not to break the roots. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there in that little pot, which is great. So if you want to plant them individually, you can. If you plant them individually, you can easily pick the whole spring onion out if you want, or you can choose to just snip them off as well. Doesn't really matter. I leave that bit up to you. Either way is good. So you just make a little hole, and can you see that? I hope so. And you're just going to kind of firm it in with your hands when you plant it. So there we go, little hole like that. Put the roots in. Try not to touch the roots too much if you can. I usually try to hold the plant like that rather than by the roots. It just, I don't know really why, I just like doing it that way. You don't really want to be damaging the roots.